Woe to you, O earth and sea.
All right. So what's up, Edwin? It's me. Look at the trees. Or my name's Denver. If you want to call me by my name, I assume your name is Edwin or Joshua. Not sure. You seem to understand that the Bible you claim to be truth is translations of translations of translations, and basically a 2,000-year-old game of telephone. And that doesn't bother you? That King James or a group of scholars or whatever, they are the ones who interpreted this book for you? I would imagine that if you really, really wanted to know what the meaning was, you would seek out the meaning of the ancient Hebrew or the meaning in the original text. But instead, you really tout the 1611 King James Version. And I wonder what makes you think that version is better than the others. My concern was not with the King James's sexual orientation. I don't really care if he was gay or not. The King James Version, I just was wondering why you really hold that is more true than the NIV or something other. And I wanted to say that I appreciated your honesty saying that you have never read the full Bible yourself, but you've read most of it and have heard through, I don't know if you meant audiobook or just preachers or whatever, you've heard all of it. And I appreciate your honesty. I personally have read it through back, criminy, well over 15 years ago was the last time that I have read it completely through, which were coincidentally all King James Version Bibles that I was reading. That's what I was brought up on in the Southern Baptist Church that I was brought up in. A lot of what I hear you doing is just making assertions that the Bible is true, or a certain way of believing it is the true way to be a true Christian. All you seem to be doing to me is stacking up assertions without any evidence to back it up. The Bible is the claim. It's not your evidence. I mean, that's maybe what you're trying to do, contort yourself into, but the Bible is the claim. The Bible is what's making the claim that particular God, or the claim that book is making is the claim. All of that. It's not evidence for anything. The Bible is the claim. And you referenced the Adam and Eve story at some point, which I think is like a fairy tale at best, like allegory or whatever. Like, I do not believe that the human population that we see today derived from two original human beings. That is just not what I believe. Now, as far as my believing in the scientific theory of evolution by natural selection, that is not what I originally based my atheism on. Like, I just logically found that none of this makes any sense after reading all of it. And I've heard a quote from someone that says the road to atheism is littered with well-read Bibles. You asked if I was a Marine. No, sir. I was an 11 Bravo infantryman in the United States Army. And I was served most of my time at Fort Campbell at the 101st Airborne. Also, you said something about manliness, that Jesus was the most manly man or whatever. I don't care about perceived manliness. I don't care if some person perceives me as manly or anything like that. I don't give a shit. I'm secure enough in whoever the fuck I am that I don't care about that. From what I gathered, I've watched maybe 3 of your videos, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know by now. But besides yourself, are there any people that you can name that you think are true Christians or believe a true version of Christianity that you yourself believe. And since you were nice enough to let me get a peek at your dogs, this is the Dingo. She's an Australian cattle dog. Get up here. She's a sweet girl. And this is Tucker. And he is the little boxer. And here comes the Dingo with the toy, hitting the camera because she is a vicious animal. So, in closing, I just wanted to make it clear that my concern was not the sexual orientation of King James. I just know that not necessarily yourself, but some Christians perceive homosexuality as a sin. So I thought that that may trigger a response from you. Now we're having a conversation, and hey, who knows? Maybe we'll have more conversations. The whole feelings thing, I know you mentioned a couple times of feeling things in your heart or knowing it in your heart or along those lines of things. And to me, that is nonsensical. I don't think feelings equal facts. Like, if you feel it in your heart, I don't think that means it's true. You need evidence to support the claims. And like I said, just stacking up assertions that Bible says this, Bible says this, Bible says this, Bible says this, doesn't make any of it true. You've just now got a stack of assertions with no evidence to support. So if you would like to continue the conversation, I'd be down for it. If not, hey, that's your choice. Usually I do outdoor content and knife reviews and some political stuff. Oh, and that reminds me, you said something about Trump. I think Trump is probably the biggest piece of shit that this country's ever seen, and he's probably going to gut our VA benefits. So thanks, MAGA, go fuck yourselves. And not you, because I don't believe you get too political, and I'm not saying you personally to go fuck yourself. I'm just saying that that's my political belief, that all of MAGA are traitors, whether they know it or not. So, till next time, peace out.